Did you know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made? You probably have heard about this. However, what does the Bible exactly mean when it says you are fearfully and wonderfully made? That's exactly what we're going to discuss today. Join me now as we discover the wonderful truth found in Psalm 139, verse 14. Hi, my name is Joshua Infantado, the founder of Becoming Christians Academy, the best online course for you if you want to become a more faithful and zealous servant of God. Psalm 139 verse 14 tells us, I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. To start our study, let us take a look at the Hebrew words used in this passage. Let's first examine the word fearfully. Fearfully comes from the Hebrew word yare. It basically means to morally fear and revere. When David said that we are fearfully made, it doesn't mean that we are made in fear. The Hebrew word yare, when used in terms of praising God, it means to stand in awe. This implies that we are fearfully made and thus our Creator deserves honor, respect, and reverence. On the other hand, wonderfully comes from the Hebrew word pala. It means to distinguish, separate, and marvel and make wonderfully. Wonderfully made means that you are made with great wonders. The very thought of your existence should make us realize how wonderful life is and how awe-inspiring our body is. I have read one quote from a man named Augustine and it goes like this. Men go abroad to wander at the heights of the mountains, at the huge waves of the sea, at the long courses of the rivers, at the vast compass of the ocean, at the circular motions of the stars, and they pass by themselves without wondering. I agree, a lot of people look for wonders far and wide, but basically forget how wonderfully made their bodies are. Every one of us is made fearfully and wonderfully, and this gives us an idea that we are truly special in the sight of God. I hope you don't forget that fact. You see, when David mentioned that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, he didn't have the exact or the complete idea how true this is. Although the scientific understanding at the time was limited, David was still able to conclude that our bodies are fearfully and wonderfully made. But today, we have modern science and technology to investigate deep down the human anatomy, biology, and physiology. With the right tools, we are able to get a deeper understanding of how our human body works, and in turn, understand better what David exactly meant when he said, I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Here are a few facts about the human body you should know about to really understand what David was talking about. A single fertilized egg upon human conception is capable of forming cells, tissues, organs, and a complete biological system. The human ears can hear in the frequency of 1,000 to 50,000 hertz. Your nose can remember 50,000 different scents. Scientists concluded that the average human body contains approximately 37.2 trillion cells. If you took all the blood vessels out of an average adult and laid them out in one line, the line would stretch closer to 100,000 miles long. This means that your blood vessels can wrap around the earth for about 4 times. Every second, more than 100,000 chemical reactions occur in your brain. The brain can even generate about 20 watts of electricity when it is awake. The human brain cell can hold 5 times as much information as the Encyclopedia Britannica. The human brain is considered to be the most powerful computer which has a processing speed of 3,000 plus gigahertz. To give you a perspective on how fast that is, the world's fastest CPU in 2021 only has a maximum speed of 4.3 gigahertz. On average, your heart beats about 115,000 times in one day, or 42 million times in a year, or 3 billion times in an average lifetime. Your DNA can stretch from the earth to the sun for about 600 times. You actually see with your brain and not your eyes. It is your brain that interprets what your eye is seeing and corrects images simultaneously. According to one estimate, your brain-eye coordination performs about 10 billion calculations per second to help you see. Now, this does not include the miracle of the sense of hearing, smelling, and tasting. All of these processes demand a great level of complexity for you to translate sounds, odor, and taste into something you understand. Have you ever wondered how your body compensates with external and internal demands? Our Creator is a master designer. Your heartbeat gets faster when you need more oxygen. You sweat when you need to cool down your body. You get a fever when your body fights off infection. You shed tears to get rid of irritants in your eyes, and a lot more. You have more than 200 bones. Each one of them is masterfully designed and shaped according to its function. They are intricately connected to each other with lubricants and cushions between them. Even modern science struggles to replicate this anatomical structure of our body. Did you know that the stomach comes with 35 million glands that secrete digestive juices? To avoid getting itself digested, the stomach ensures that it only secretes the right amount of juices. And then every 3 days, it sheds a new lining. Your lungs allow you to breathe in and breathe out about 12 to 20 times per minute. In just a day, you breathe in about 11,000 liters of air. These are just some of the amazing facts about the human body, and there are a lot of them that I don't have time to mention. But this should give you an idea of what it really means for you to be fearfully and wonderfully made. Can you now see why God inspired King David to say that we are fearfully and wonderfully made? God inspired King David to write the beautiful words in Revelation you read in Psalm 139, verse 14. Nevertheless, do you know the best reason why we are fearfully and wonderfully made? It is because in us lies the greatest potential to become future children of God in His coming kingdom. You and I were made for a greater purpose. May we appreciate the life that we have and never forget the purpose of our very existence. If you have something to add, please let me know in the comments below. As always, if you find this blog helpful and inspiring, please share this with your friends. That's it for me. I hope you learned a lot of great lessons from today's presentation, and may these lessons guide inspire you as you continue on your Christian journey. Again, I am Joshua Infantado, Becoming Christians Academy, praying that the Almighty will bless you with His grace, truth, and love. See you next time.